Hey everyone. First of all, I do apologize for any upcoming interruptions or bad connections here, but I thought I'd come on here during my lunch. I got about 20 to 19 minutes before I have to go back in, but I thought I'd come on here and give you guys a bit of an update as to what's going on with my channel. For some of you that may have noticed, and I'm just checking stuff there, for some of you may have noticed, recently I uploaded, or at least published, a couple of videos that technically were already semi-published. What I mean is I published the videos of my non-spoiler and spoiler reviews on My Little Pony the movie, as well as I did a video which chronicled my journey to go and see the My Little Pony movie on opening day. The reason I had kept these secret for about a week, or a little over a week, the reason I kept them secret for that time was I wanted the movie to kind of settle in a little bit. I wanted the movie to kind of settle in, kind of give it a week's time, allow other people to come on here on YouTube and kind of give their thoughts on it. But I also did it because of the fact that originally I had planned to see it on opening day, which I still did, but things kind of changed a little bit. I'm not going to say much about what changed, but let me just say that the family member situation involving their job and all that kind of came into play. I can't say any more than that, but what I can say is it's taken care of and everything's pretty much been squared out. Everything is taken care of. Everything's going to be taken care of in the long run, and pretty much right now things are basically back to normal as we speak. But the reason I kind of kept it hidden for a little bit is due to the fact that I didn't want them to say anything. Now, I'm sure in a sense they wouldn't have minded if I went and saw the movie on opening day, but to them, they thought I was at work. Yeah. Basically, they thought I was at work, and I pretty much prayed. Here's what I did. I pretty much prayed to God, asked Him to forgive me for not letting my family member know what was going on. And thankfully, I know the Lord has forgiven me for not letting them know, but I have a calmness about this. I have a peace about it that even if they find out, they would understand, because I think they would rather have me go and enjoy myself instead of, stay around the house. Well, they're at home on a day they should be working, when the incident that occurred wasn't technically all their fault. I mean, partially it was, but most of the other part of it wasn't. So that's all I'm going to say on that. I can't say any more, but I'm just going to say that's why I've had to wait a little over a week. I wanted to give the movie time to settle. I wanted other people to come up and give their thoughts on the movie. So there you go. But basically, yeah, that's why I didn't, let you guys know right off the bat why, what my thoughts were. I was thinking about it originally to at least get the spoiler and non-spoiler videos officially published, but then something told me wait a little bit, unlist them again, and that's what I did. I ended up unlisting them, and I waited until about a week had passed, and thus that's when I decided to finally publish them officially in a public way. Now, again, am I going to get questioned about it in the future? Possibly. But I'd already had this planned out to go see it, and I'd already purchased my ticket, so hopefully, like I said, they kind of understand, where I was coming from when I did it. When they do finally find out. Hold on for a sec. Like I said, when they finally do find out, whenever that may be. But yeah, I believe, I just have a calming peace about it, that they would have been okay with me going and seeing it and not having to worry about what they were going through at that time, and kind of give them time to act and kind of let things kind of settle in, let things kind of then. Like I said, kind of let things register for them about what had just happened. So again, that's why the videos basically have just recently. Hold on for a second. But like I said, that's why the videos just recently. Sorry for the bad connection there. But like I said, that's why the videos have just recently semi-wise been published and fully published onto my channel. But that's not the only reason why I'm here. I'm here to let you know that this week's going to be a little bit different for me in a sense. What I mean is, every now and then it seems my job likes to cut hours down a little bit, and what I mean by opportunities. Bad connections. Hold on for a sec, folks. Got a bad connection here. But like I said, what I mean by, sorry about that, but what I mean by, hold on, someone's on the phone. A live stream, you can't really do it properly because there's always going to be interruptions unless you're connected. There we go. Sorry about that. Again, bad connections. I don't know if it's the weather or other people are on their phones, but again, like I was trying to say, my job kind of likes to cut down on hours at times, and hold on again. Okay, sorry about that again, about the bad connection. Some people are on the phones, it might be the weather, but like I mean, my job is pick up. Like a kind of low point tomorrow, and, and okay, there we go. Sorry for the bad connection, folks. But like I said, tomorrow I'm going to be off of my job because, like I said, my job likes to cut down on hours, and apparently this is, before we really pick up. So now it's kind of doing that. Hold on for a sec, got another bad connection. But like I said, it kind of it kind of works in my benefit and all that, because what's going to happen is tomorrow, like I said, I'm off, and then the next day I work for about 4.5 hours, and then I work for and then I'm off Thursday, and then I'm working 4 hours on Friday. So it kind of works out because it's going to allow me some time to catch up on this channel and post some more videos, maybe some more content in a sense. Maybe try to get out my first ever PMVs if I could, which are pony music videos based on MLP-FIM. So hopefully I'll be able to do that if I can. I'm connecting. Yeah, sorry for the interruption there, but like I was saying, my job, okay, let me start over here. My job basically tomorrow, this week, is kind of cut back on my hours a little bit, to the point that tomorrow I'll be off. Wednesday and Friday I'll be doing 4.5 to 4 hours. 4.5 on Wednesday, 4 on Friday, and then Tuesday and Thursday I'm off. So I'll be able to, like I said, catch up on doing some videos for this channel and everything. So, and at least enjoy myself, kind of relaxing. But that's what's going on as far as the channel goes, and it kind of is the same way in a little bit. It's kind of a little bit the same way next week. And what I mean by that is I'll be working a little bit more, but I'll be getting 2 4-hour days in the middle of the week. So with the same, start time and clock out time. So that kind of helps too. But like I said, it's a little bit different for me. It's not so different anyway, but basically it's going to allow me to have some time to, do a lot of things, catch up on some vids and all that, and talk about other topics that, I don't really get, I've talked about before, never talked about before, but don't really get much of a chance to do sometimes, especially when you have your nephews there and for the weekend and stuff like that. So hopefully I'll be able to catch up on a lot of stuff, if permitted, Another thing you may have noticed with my channel as well is I'm doing a lot more videos. I'm uploading a lot more videos in 4K. I know some people may think it's not truly 4K. Well, one thing I've learned about that is, unless you have Google Chrome, it's not going to show you when you click on settings and you look at the resolution, the aspect ratio and resolution. It's not going to say, when you scroll up, it's not going to say 2160. It's only going to say 1440. But it is indeed 4K, because if you have the Google Chrome web browser, from what I understand, it will indicate that yes, you have 2160 on here in 4K, or even 8K if you go that far up. So, or even 5K, depending on what your best resolution you want to use is. and there have been several times with videos on here. I think there's maybe one or two videos, or actually one video each, the one that's in 8K and one that's in 5K, even though some people may say they're not. And that was through an online converter. Here, the 4K videos I'm doing are through the CyberLink PowerDirector 14 software. So I'm not converting, I'm actually creating videos off this software, and I'm learning more about it as time goes on. So that's where some of the recent 4K videos have come in. I'm not saying I'm going to use 4K all the time, because sometimes it takes a little longer to render depending on the length of video. Most of the time you're going to get a 1080p 60 frames per 1080 60 video, 1080p 60 frames per second video, which you can also create on this with the software. So you'll still be getting those. You'll still be getting the regular 1080p's, but with the addition of 60 frames per second. So like I said, you'll still be getting those, as well as the 4Ks that you're going to get as much as I can get those out there, with depending on the length of the video. But yeah, that's what's going on. You know, hopefully I'll be able to do a lot more. Like I said, hopefully I'll be able to do some AMVs if permitted. Hopefully I'll be able to do some first ever PMVs if I can. And yeah, that's really all I could say. I mean, am I going to still do comic book reviews? Absolutely. I might give my take on a few issues that I may have not talked about before. Maybe look back on some things I've talked about with issues of the Sonic comics when they were with Archie, and kind of reevaluate my thoughts on those, and kind of look back at and kind of give some new thoughts maybe. But yeah, I just thought I'd come on here and let you know what's going on with the channel, what's happening, why certain videos have suddenly popped up about a week after they were semi-published. But yeah, you know, I just thought I'd come on here and let you guys know what's going on, keep you up to date, let you know what's happening, and that's all I can really say. So that's going to about do it. Thank you all for watching live. Thank you all for watching post live, and I will talk to you all later. I got to get back into work and fix my time, because I accidentally clocked out instead of punching for going to lunch. So let me know what you guys think down below. Thank you all for watching live, and I'm out. Oh, and sorry for the interruptions and stream and bad connections with this stream.